Hey, so today we're going to go over a Google Ads campaign that is underperforming and why they're getting clicks on their Google Ads account, however, zero conversions. So this is essentially a kind of a quick preview of an audit that I did a while back, and it'll kind of give you an idea of why it's important to work with someone that actually understands customer intent and can set up a really high performing, high quality Google Ads account for you and your business. So let's dive right in. Right here on the left, we have a list of keywords that are in the account. And then on the right, we have the match type, impressions, clicks, ad spend, average CPC, and things of that nature. So, real quick, I want to focus on intent, customer intent. When I say intent, I'm talking about essentially what is the goal of the person that is searching on Google, right? So if someone says they are looking for cabinet ideas, right? If they type that into Google, what are they looking for? Well, they're probably looking for maybe a blog with someone that has various projects that they've done so they can get ideas and inspiration on what they want to do for their home. So they're still might not totally be ready to do some sort of a renovation or a remodel, but they are just kind of browsing around and getting some ideas. They also might just be wanting to look at different images on Google. So they might type that in and then click on images and then look through some of those. They might maybe be looking for some ideas on Pinterest or something like that. So again, their goal is to get some ideas and brainstorm and come up with what they want to potentially move forward with in the future, but they don't tend to have the intent or they might not be ready to actually start working with a business to get that done in their home, or maybe they're actually wanting to do it DIY, and so they're just looking for some ideas there. So it's important that whenever you're setting up an account, you want to have keywords that have a high intent to get customers for you and your business. And so I put down just a couple examples of questions that you want to ask whenever you are adding keywords to your account. If the answer is yes to any of these questions, then you probably don't want to have those added as keywords in your account. So a couple questions to ask yourself before adding the keyword is this person likely looking for DIY solutions? If they are, then don't add that keyword. Is the person likely looking for just browsing through ideas, right? Or inspiration and motivation? If so, then I probably also would not add that keyword to your account. Is the keyword lacking context, right? So let's say, for example, the keyword doesn't have the word local in it or near me, installation, company. If it doesn't have those types of words in the keyword, then it might not be best to start running those immediately. Um, and then last but not least, does the keyword contain something about it that is not a service or a product that you offer. Okay. So if the answer is yes to any of those questions, then you probably want to skip out on those keywords. Right here on the left, again, we have a column just for the keywords that were added to the account. And then right next to that here, I put reasons why that keyword might not be best and why it's not working for this particular client. So right up top, we have kitchen home improvement. And this is a phrase match keyword. And the issue that I have with this one is they might just be looking for ideas. This is pretty vague and pretty broad, right? Whereas compared to the one below it, right, custom kitchen cabinets near me, that's very specific, and they are likely ready to, talk to a business and see and get, pricing and quotes for custom cabinets for their kitchen. Or moving on to the next one, we have kitchen cabinet doors. Okay, this might not actually be a full remodel. So if your business is trying to get a bigger job, right? If someone is just searching for doors, they might be willing to do a full kitchen renovation, but the chances of them wanting that are a lot lower than for some of the other keywords that might be good for your account. As we keep going down, new kitchen cupboards, again, could potentially be a little bit more of a DIY search. Cabinet door replacement, again, they might have just ruined one cabinet door, so they just need one replacement. So that's kind of a lower ticket offering that you might not, you might not be able to help them with. So keep that in mind. Cabinet refurbishing, again, if you're just doing full remodels, a full demo of a kitchen and then a full installation or refurbishing is not really going to be something that you want to have as a keyword. As we go on down, we have kitchen cabinet design. Again, they might just be looking for inspiration and ideas, so that's not a good one. We have paint kitchen cabinets. That's just a really bad keyword there, right? If you offer that, that's great. However, I would not maybe allocate a majority of your budget for a keyword like that. It also could be just someone that wants to learn how to do it on their own and paint their kitchen cabinets on their own by going to Harbor Freight or Home Depot and buying the tools that they need to get that job done. As we move on down, we have two really, really bad keywords here. The first is kitchen remodeling. I mean, that couldn't be more broad and vague, in my opinion. They might just be looking for ideas, and same for kitchen renovations. They might just be looking for ideas or tutorials or things of that nature, just kind of high level browsing the internet just to kind of get an idea and doing some research. So you could see of these roughly 10 to 15 keywords that we have up top here, that's the majority of the spend for this account. And another issue that I have with these are the match types. So I tend to stick more with either exact match and sometimes phrase match. That way, the intent for that individual tends to be a little bit higher. That's just kind of a quick way to explain match types. So if you're ever wanting an audit on your account or you want some feedback, feel free to reach out and we're happy to help.